Right, power meter, new sensor detected. No, we don't want that. We want to keep that one. We want to ride it. Right, cool. I think we've got everything. He says, hopefully. Oh, let me just turn notifications off because the couch to 5Ks are kicking off on me. Right. Are you ready?
Yep.
I think I've set everything going. I've got flashing lights on everything that should have flashing lights, and I think I started the recording on soon. Right then, after three. 3, 2, 1, go. Well, that's gone over the first hurdle. We started it. Right, nice, simple ramp, but it's a little bit more aggressive. For those who weren't here last week, it's a fairly simple 5-minute ramp going up each minute. It's not as shallow a ramp as the ones we were doing for the lactic shuttles. So we're going to start at about RPE 4. So get straight into it, get your cadence up to about 80, 85 to start off with. FTP wise, for this first lump, you want to be aiming to about 50% of your FTP, RPE 4. So it's kind of middle of zone 2 heart rate or effort wise. Should still feel easy. Right, coming up on the first minute. Stick another gear on. But it should now be at about 60% RPE. 60% FTP, sorry. And about 5. So you're just coming out to towards the top of zone 2 going into tempo now, so it should feel a bit harder.
FTP, it's about 90 watts. That's about right.
Keep your legs turning over. Just the last minute checks just to make sure everything's nice and loose. Flex that ankle, check your knees, check your hips, get nice and relaxed on the bike. Like I said, it's quite an aggressive ramp, this one. Oh, silly faces at the screen again because I've got my daft fairy focals on. Can everybody hear me all right?
Yep.
Thumbs up. Yep. Cool. Good. Right, 2, 1, stick another gear on. 70% of your FTP. RPE 6 now. So you are absolutely, definitely in tempo. So it should be quite hard now. Well, not hard, but a lot harder. You can still manage a sentence, but you can't manage much more than a sentence. You're going to start to get a little bit breathy as your heart rate catches up. So let's settle into it now. Three, 2, 1. Stick another gear on. Is this number 4? I think it is.
Yeah.
So you're 80% of your FTP. RP 7. So you're just under threshold now. Well, a bit under threshold. You're going under threshold on the next one. Kind of somewhere between tempo. Top of tempo, let's say. Breathing should be getting up a bit now. Heart rate's starting to climb. Last step coming up in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Stick a gear on. So try and get your cadence. Keep it above 85, but below 95 at this point. So you're at 90% your FTP, so you're just under threshold. So RPE 8. That's more like a 7.5, but we'll call it 8. Right, so in 30 seconds, you're going to do the first of your activation sprints. So we're doing 30 seconds. These are hard. These are RPE 10, right? But hold 95 RPM. So you're going to have to load a lot of gears on with this. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Spin it up. So just get up to 95, load them gears on. You might have to feather them on. As soon as you feel it easing off, stick another gear on. You're aiming for 150% your FTP, so you're well over threshold. So these are anaerobic, so they should be quite stressful. And ease up. Take it back down to 50% your FTP. RPE 4, so back where we started basically. Remember that gear? We're doing a lot of the recoveries in that until we get through to the last part of it. So the ramps, we'll be using this as recovery. When we're in the unders and overs, the tablets at the end, we won't. Right, going again. 3, 2, 1, up we go again. Spin it up, 90, then add a gear, and then add a gear, and then add a gear. Be honest, check where you're feeling. You shouldn't be able to give a one-word answer. 2, 1, and ease off again. I think my warm-up was good. Try and get your breathing down. 3, 2, 1, up we go again. Last time. Get it up to 80, 95. Add a gear in. As soon as you get control of it, add a gear in. And another one. Keep it going, hold it. You can take another one, take it. You want to be maximum effort almost on this bit now. 3, 2, 1, ease it off. Bring it back down. RPE 4, 30 seconds recovery. Get breathing under control. Probably find your heart rate still going up. It's generally what happens when you do an anaerobic surge. Your anaerobic covers that gap before your heart rate can kick in. Your body still thinks it needs to put your heart rate in. Right, just ease off your cadence a little bit, but leave these gears on. So you can go down to 80. We've got 2 minutes just to recover before we start the transition ramps. It's a bit warm in here. Alexa, turn on the aircon. There she goes. I think she's put it on heat though, just to spite me. Yes. Oh no, she hasn't, but it's set to 24. No. Right, that's better. Heart rate should be starting to come down now. About a minute into the recovery. Just check your cadence. For some reason I'm not getting cadence on the screen. That's better. No, I'm okay. Where I need to be. Right, so this is in 2 parts. For those who weren't here last week and those who were here last week and have blanked it out. So we've got 4 ramps in total. We're going to do the first 2 ramps going up with a 2-minute rest in between, and then the second 2 ramps, we're going to do them coming down. The ramps are 2 minutes RPE 7, 1 minute RPE 8, 30 seconds RPE 9, 30 seconds maximum effort. Right, it's all at 95 cadence. Right, then you get 2 minutes rest. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, add your gears on. You get ready for this first set, you're just going to be here for 2 minutes, settle into it. FTP wise, you're probably about 90% your FTP. 80 to 90 will do it, to be honest. I think that's something else I need to adjust on here. So make sure that cadence is 95. Watch my feet if you need a guide. I know the zoom camera's not brilliant. Oh, that's nice and cool. Should have settled in now. I'm just coming up on the halfway mark for this first step. So they get a little bit harder and a little bit shorter. Oh, 30 seconds to go. If you turn over, keep it, get it comfortable in this one. This is kind of your foundation. When you're coming down, you can probably even use this as a recovery. You are just under the FTP here, so it should be quite sustainable, but not easy. Right, going in 10 seconds, you can add a gear on. You need to be aiming for FTP or RPE 8. 2, 1, stick the gear on. Remember, hold that 95. Think about your form, make sure you're pedalling in circles. If you're piston pedaling, you're wasting energy. You should hear it on your group set. It'll sound less and more a good impression of a good group set. I am aware some of your group sets don't get a lot of love from the mechanic and don't sound like that even when you are pedaling in circles, but that's your own problem. "10 seconds, we're going to knock you up again. You go for your first 30 seconder. 2, 1, stick another gear on. Hold it. You're over threshold now, quite a bit as well. We're going up to RPE 9, about 120 to 125% over, so it should be hard. So if your FTP is 200, you want to be aiming for 250. Dig in there. 3, 2, 1, last push. Stick another gear on. You're aiming for 150. So effectively, you're well over. It's RPE 10. At the end of this, you shouldn't be able to talk to me. Dig in, dig in, dig in. Try and hold that cadence at 95. You can go a little bit above if you want, but not too much. Don't go below. You've got nearly there. Hold it, hold it, hold it, and ease off. Well done. Take all your gears off. Let your legs come down. Recovery is at 80. 50% of your FTP, RPE 4. I'd probably argue that's RPE 3 to be honest, but like I said, I think some of these need a bit of updating. I think I was using a different RPE sheet when I did these. I've got a better one now. Right, everybody all right? First one done. You good, Sue? 1 minute to go, and then we go again, exactly the same. I'd be interested to see how you feel with these, because we do similar ramps at the beginning of the season as part of the cadence work. But obviously we're doing fixed cadence on this. "30 seconds to go." Keep going, 21 seconds to go. Go, go, go. So I've got it out of the way. 10 seconds. Number 2 transition ramp coming. I don't know why they call them transition ramps. 3, 2, 1. Up we go again. Bring it up, RPE 7. 90% your FTP. Hold. As close to 95 as you can. You can go over, not under. Don't go over 100. So just keep it ticking over nice and gently. For those of you who did the previous 4 weeks before this batch, you should actually find this quite good now, because your lactic threshold will be awesome. So you actually find these lactate pushes that close to threshold actually quite easy. Well, some people have been tossing off at last few weeks building snowmen. I don't know what's up with this flipping. Come on, can't turn my volume up. Oh, that's better. I just wanted to smack. Wanted some percussive maintenance. Right, you've got 30 seconds to go. You've 3/4 of the way through this first step. So don't forget, if you've got your power meter on, check your powers. You need to be somewhere around FTP for your next one. 11 seconds. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Pick it up. Stick them gears on. Get that cadence leveled out. I'll overshot a bit. Let's sit back down again. There we are. Just a minute here. The legs should be properly warmed up now. Should feel as bad as the first one. Check your cadence, just check your power meter. Check how it feels if you're going on RPE. Should feel like you're running somewhere close to your 10k pace if you're relating it to running. If you're racing 10k pace. Four, 3, 2, 1. Up we go again. Stick another gear on. 30 seconds. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1. Last one. Last 30 seconds. RPE 10. 150% FTP. It's a full-on anaerobic effort, so empty the tank, but keep that cadence at about 95. So use your gears. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1, and ease off. Let it spin down, take your gears off, bring it back down to 80, get a quick drink. 2 minutes recovery. Well, 1 minute 45 now. Everybody good? Oh, it's gone very quiet. Mind you, just done an RPE 10, so everybody's learned to keep shut. Because if you can answer that question, I kind of know you've not been going hard enough. Just relax into it, use your 1 to 2 breathing, your ratio breathing. It's a better name for it, isn't it? Ratio breathing. So breathe into the count of 2 or 3, breathe out to the count of 4 or 6. So it's a controlled breath in, not a gasp, and then a slow release out. You find it brings your heart rate down quite quickly. So if you can manage it in through the nose and out through the mouth as well alongside that. Right, we're going the other way around now. I think these are easier, to be honest. So you're going to go straight up to exactly where you've just left off. So again, you have to build up, spin up the cadence, add your gears in. 30 seconds at RPE 10, 150 FTP. Woohoo! Going in. And then 19. Get yourself ready. Get ready to count your gears, you know how many you need. 3, 2, 1, up we go. Spin it up, add them gears on. Keep adding them gears on. Keep adding them on. That's it, hold it where you need to hold it now. You know where you were before. Just hold it there. Try not to overspin. Try and keep it close to 95 because we're going down. 10 seconds, we're going to take some gears off. 2, 1. Right, hold the cadence, take the gear off, just ease it back down again. 125% your FTP, RPE 9. So you're still at one word answers. Should still be hard. Should be really struggling now. But it should be a little bit easier than when you were coming from the other side. It's this next 1 minute that's harder. And take your gear off. Bring it back down again. RPE 8, you're at threshold now. FTP 100%. So you might be able to get a bit more of the sentence out. Still can't complete a sentence. This one, I think this one bites a little bit more than it did going up, because you've already run your legs out. So burn. 3, 2, 1. Take another gear off. We'll drop it down to the next one. Here for 2 minutes. 90% your FTP. RPE 7. Keep your pedalling smooth. Start introducing your recovery breathing if you can. There's no reason why you can't recover when you're loading at this level. It's something to practice. It's in that oxygen advantage book I keep banging on about. The more you gasp, the less oxygen you get in. You're actually starting to hyperventilate. So controlled breathing is a lot better. That's it, 1 minute to go, then you can have a rest. Right, so because you're a minute in, you might even start to see your heart rate coming down now. It's certainly going to stop going up. So hold it, keep it smooth, think about your posture, work on your technique in these 2 minutes. Nice and relaxed, shoulders down, elbows slightly bent. Play the piano on your bars, loosen them fingers off. Roll your pelvis forwards, flatten your back. Knees tucked in. You want to pedal like step toes down. Eleven. 3, 2, 1. Take all your gears off. It's recovery time. And go nice and easy. Let it come down. Remember, you're aiming for 80 on your recovery. 1 more of them to go. So these transition pyramids are quite good if you haven't got a lot of time. So if you needed to do like a 15 or 20 minute intervals of threshold, you can actually do these that take about half the amount of time, but it has the same effect. So you start up just under threshold, it gets a little bit shorter, but you're going over threshold. By the time you do the 4th one, it's kind of each one of those is equivalent to doing about 15 minutes at FTP, or a bit over FTP. So I always think, if you haven't got time to do the exercise you want to do, how could you adapt it so you get the same benefit? You could do exactly the same with your running as well. In fact, more so you should do it with your running. Anything that avoids time on foot. "30 seconds, and then we're off again in reverse. It's not 12 yet. 3, 2, 1. Right, spin it up. Come on, lots of power, explode up there. Keep that cadence around 95. Go a little bit above and add a gear on. A little bit above, add a gear on. Let the gear pull it down. Now it should hit your target now. Hold it. It'll be really hurting a bit now. You're starting to deplete your anaerobic battery. It's not getting a chance to recover. 2, 1. Take your gear off. Next step down. Ease it back down. Still at RP9. So still above threshold.
It's 19 hours.
7 o'clock. Only another 2 weeks after this week. 3, 2, 1. Knock a gear off. Then bring it back down. Try and relax. I know it's hard. Try and get that breathing under control early. So I'll give you tips going into summer. This is the kind of thing you need to be doing. When you get out of breath on the club ride, use your recovery breathing, try and pull it back in. So even if you're still having to push a little bit, try and recover. Keep constantly doing your body checks as well. But every 10 minutes, just remind yourself, am I pedalling smooth? Am I sat properly? I've had a drink. Three, two, one. Knock it down again. Last 2 minutes. Spin it out. So you're just under FTP now, so it's still hard. Just relax into it. Just check my cadence. Oh yes, bang on 95, look at that. Keep it ticking over, 1 minute to go. Right, now. Check the form again. Check the pedalling, is it smooth? Put them shoulders down, take that frown off. Nice neutral face. I know it's hurting, but we don't need to know. 30 seconds. Seconds. 10 seconds. Should definitely start to feel a bit recovered now. Last 3, 2, 1, and ease off. Right. That's part 1 done. Part 2. Cadence drills. So these are based on a classic Tabata. So if you know your cycling, it's intervals, but it's a particular type of intervals that cyclists do, though you can do it running as well. It's based on a minute or 2 minute. You're predominantly working anaerobic. You're going under and over again, like we did with the lactate shuffles. So you're aiming over FTP. Your recovery is about 75% your FTP. So RPE 8 or 9, coming back down you want about RPE 6, possibly 7. So we're not going to take the gears off again. Only doing 5, and your intervals are nice and easy, so they're not as bad as the lactic shuttles. 20 seconds on, 40 seconds recovery. So we're doing Tabatas on a minute, with your working at 20 seconds. Cadence wise, I forgot to write it on here, it's about 95 to 100, so you can go a lot harder. Your recovery should feel hard, but still, so it's very similar to your lactate shuffles. Right, 10 seconds to get ready to explode up to. 3, 2, 1, off you go. Spin it up, 95 to 100, have your gears on. About 120 your FTP probably. Get ready to ease off. Don't take the gears off, remember. 2, 1, and ease off. Bring it back down to 85. Don't take them gears off. So it should feel quite hard still, but it certainly will by the time you get to number 5. So try and keep it smooth. Again, practice what we've just been doing. Use your recovery breathing, even though it's a loaded recovery. Ignore your heart rate with this one because we're doing anaerobic at the beginning. Your heart rate's always going to spike in your recovery. 3, 2, 1, off we go again. Number 2. That's it, hold it. Nearly there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ease off. Don't take the gears off. Pull the cadence back down. That's it, 185. If you're having problem with your turbo over spinning because you've got a big old heavy flywheel, try turning up the resistance in your Garmin on it and drop to the small ring on the front. Right, 2, 1, go again, number 3. Means your flywheel doesn't spin as fast, but you still get the same load. 3, 2, 1, and ease off. So these are good practice if you're trying to make a breakaway. These are your surges. Short bursts and then back down to sort of top end of tempo. So if you want to beat Diane to the butty shot, put in a couple of these. 2, 1, but we go again. Up, up, up. I think that's number 4. Possibly. Two, 1, and ease off. 40 seconds. Recovery again. Get that cadence down. Seconds. Last one. I think it's last one. 3, 2, 1. Up we go again. 20 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Ease off. Don't take your gears off. It's still part of the workout. So keep their legs turning. Should be burning a bit now. Should be starting to get that feeling you got when you're doing the lactic shuffles. 15 seconds. And a 2-minute recovery. 2, 1, and ease it off. Take your gears off. Recover at 80 to 85. Spin it out, get a drink. It's warm in here tonight. Everybody good? Oh. spicy now. So if you're going out on a training ride during the week, you can chuck in a couple of these. You know, even if it's an endurance ride, chuck in a couple of these in the middle, that's fine. Block of 5, you know, about 10 minutes rest or so, chuck in another block of 5 of Tabatas, won't do you any harm. Just spice your legs up a bit. The overall ride is still going to be in zone 2, so you'll be fine. So there's a little bit of neuromuscular in this. It's not quite fast enough cadence, but over the weeks, I think we picked the cadence up as well, if I remember rightly. Because your body's going to get adapted to this quite quickly. It tends to do that with Tabatas, so you can make it faster cadence. You can do that with the running as well. Right, going in 12 seconds. Last block of 5 and then we're done. I think this was quite an early finisher. 3, 2, 1, up we go. Hop up, add your gears on, spin it up. $95 to 100 will do. Nearly there. 2, 1, ease off. Don't take the gears off, remember. I think I saw Alex Dowsett peddling a new program he's got out. Pretty much does what we all tell you to do anyway. Exactly. So try and get a sweet spot session in once a week, which is kind of your threshold, above threshold blocks, long blocks, working hard, above FTP. Do a VO max session, and then do a neuromuscular as well as your long rides. Right, off we go, pick it up. But obviously if you're multi-sport, you're going to have to mix those different types of sessions into your running and your cycling. So do one for your running and do the other one with your cycling, and then switch it the week after. And ease off. Number 2. Because do you know what? You still get the same benefit. Somebody sounds like they're out of sync. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Number 3. We go. Spin it up. Hold it. Make sure you're working hard enough. Probably going to start being mean to you next week. 3, 2, 1, and ease off. I shouldn't tell you that the week before, should I really? That's a bit of a fail. No, it's going to be easy next week. We're just going to do cadence drills. That's just guaranteed Mick's not going to turn up now. $15 seconds. Three, 2, 1, up we go again. Which one's this? Is it 4 or 5? And ease up. I think we've got one more to go. Now to keep that cadence down. I think I was over spinning a bit there. 10 seconds, the last one. 2, 1. Up we go, come on. Up, up, up. Make it count. 10 seconds, stick another gear on. Hold it. Come on, easy peasy. 2, 1, ease off. Don't take them gears off. You're now going to recover in that gear as well. Well done. Hold it, 30 seconds. If you find that okay, think about doing the second one of these next week in that gear. Ten seconds. We can have a rest. 3, 2, 1, and ease off. Right. Just spin it out, take your gears off. Just have a minute here. Just let your legs recover. Then we'll do a short ramp down. So make sure your cadence is nice and low. About 80 will do for this. And then in 15 seconds, just stick a gear or so on, you might want to. I'm just going to pick your cadence back up to about 90 and then we'll ramp it down. So put a bit of load in your legs. 2, 1, stick your gears back on. Spin it back up to 95. See, just hold it there now. Should be about the same as the recovery you were doing in the Tabatas, but obviously you're doing a higher cadence. So it should feel slightly easier. But power-wise, seconds. Right, so you can take a gear off in 10 seconds, but we're going to hold the cadence at 95. 3, 2, 1. Take your gear off. Hold it at 95 though. So you just keep turning over, just relax now. Keep breathing under control. Exaggerate your leg movements. If you've got your clips, make sure you're using your hamstrings. Make sure your legs are moving properly. So we flush everything out. Nice and relaxed on the bike. Right, 10 seconds, we're just going to drop the cadence down to 90. Two, 1, let the cadence drift down to 90. That's it, just hold it there now. Leave the gears where they are. Take a gear off at the end of the next one. Everybody good? Everybody starting to recover? Good. 20 seconds. Keep relaxed, just give your head a wobble. Make sure your arms are loose, fingers loose. On that last mile back into the club now, it's slightly downhill from Bolton, we're just tapping it out. Take your gear off, hold 90. So it should feel really easy now. Everybody's heart rate back down. Should definitely be into mid to low zone 2. Some of you will probably be in zone 1 now. I think I'm in zone 1. But I'm not working as hard as you, in case you haven't realised. I've still got a fair puddle though. Two, one, right, take all your gears off, just gradually start to spin it down, nice and easy. That's it, just bring it to a halt, stop your Garmin, a little bit of backwards spinning, again try and keep it smooth, just turn your legs over. And bring them to a halt. Ooh, right, up onto your left leg. You know the drill. Just stretch that Achilles off. Again, just be careful with this. Ease into it. That's it, Steve's off out for his run. To be honest, he could have gone as part of the cool down. I ought to tell him that. Mind you, then he won't go green in training peaks. I'll be kind next week. I'll knock his cool down off his workout. Change legs, other side, heel down. Again, feel your way into it. Some of you are probably starting to push your running distances up now because it's starting to get a bit warmer, so just be careful. Back onto the other side, we'll do 2 sides today. We've not done the double bounce on it. It's a good tactic for stretching out. If you are stretching one leg then the other leg, go back to your first leg. What you'll find is that your muscles relax and you can stretch further into it. Like I keep saying, when you do these for your homework in the evening as part of a stretch routine, you need to take about a minute for each stretch for it to work really well. Change sides again, last time on this side. So what we do is a kind of a basic cool down just to try and help with the DOMs and recovery. But if you wanted to do your yoga to help improve your muscle conditioning and your overall recovery, then you need to be doing about a minute for each stretch. And off the bike. I just finished another one off. Because they didn't mention the homework. Right, grab your bars, we'll keep it nice and simple this week. Just swing your leg gently from side to side, just make sure you're not going to kick anything. So we went on the other side of the, we went behind the scenes last week and did some pigeon pose stretching, so that's a great one for opening your hips up. So what we're going to do with this one, as your foot goes back, then you're just going to bring your leg over. So a couple of swings, and then take it back and you're going to bring your knee over, as if you're getting over your bike. Last one. Same with the other leg. It's actually not a bad warm-up, this one, for a start before you go running as well. So it's kind of like you're opening the gate. So now start to bring in you're stepping over, so bring your knee up and round, a couple of swings. And again, up, round, last one, up, round. Right, let's loosen off that lower back, you know what's coming. So just reach up, soft knees, down you go. Don't force your back, just bend your knees. Doesn't even matter if you don't get your fingertips on the floor. Just try and loosen off that lower back. If you are comfortable here, just lift your bum up a bit. So imagine somebody's got the fingers in the crease, just lifting your bum up slightly. And you can always hold on to your elbows, let gravity do the business. Use your breathing. And roll up. Right, let's isolate the hamstring now and do the RT band at the same time. So it's one of my favourites. Cross your legs over, lock your back leg out. Use your legs to support if you need it. Don't close your eyes. Again, use your breathing. So as you breathe, imagine you're lengthening your back. Breathe out, you're sinking further into it. Breathe out. Again, breathe out. I've got another couple of inches out of that then. Roll up. That's my bad side as well. Swap legs. So ease your way into it. Don't force it again. Just go until you start to feel a little bit of tension around the back of your bum and into your hamstring. Just stop there and then bring your breathing in. And roll up. I was watching the video from Monday night's core and there was some absolutely appalling stretching in there, so I think we might have to work on this. Pick your leg up. There's one person in particular I didn't realise, because they're always behind me, I don't see that. It's not anybody who's on here, by the way. You'll be pleased to hear. You lot were okay. Well, I think I definitely need to go and have a word with that person. I bet they have a lot of back problems. So just push your bum forwards, try and get that extra bit of stretch out of it. On the other side, set it up again. Nothing fancy this week, we're not going to start doing bent over poses or anything. Let's just stretch that quad out. We've worked it hard tonight. So push your bum forwards. Really get it forwards, make sure it's really important to get that knee planted next to the other one as well. If you don't believe me, just take the knee out to the side. As soon as you take it out to the side, you lose the stretch. That's it, release. Just interlock your hands. Just going to put them up. This is where I realised I should put a longer t-shirt on again. Just lean over to one side.
Oh, that's clunky.
No, so's mine. And over to the other side. This is where I disappear into the bathroom. And lean back. Really arch that back. Push your bum forwards. And go forwards. But this time what you're going to do is just push your pelvis back. And bend your knees. So you're just going down into a chair pose. Really stretch your arms up. So you feel it pulling your lats. Oh, I'm not going to make you stay in chair pose for long. I'm not that mean. Hands on your shoulders, just roll your shoulders out. Back the other way. That's it. Shake your arms off, shake your legs off. Well done. 2 more weeks to go. And then I'll give you back to Diane. See you later. Bye.